The reason why so many people are still not switching to electric vehicles is because of the range anxiety and battery degradation, which is an important factor when it comes to the resale value of electric vehicles. But what if we told you that we already have several Tesla Model 3s at more than 100,000 miles? And we have some interesting news to share with you all, which is why you need to stick till the end of the video to know a lot more about this high-mileage Tesla Model 3. But before we begin, welcome back to the channel. Make sure you like and subscribe to the channel and turn on post notifications so that you get notified whenever we upload a brand new video. With all that done, let's get started. We did not have any significant excitement in the automotive industry before Tesla, as the company changed everything we know about electric cars. So much so that even legacy auto manufacturers are now considering switching to an all-electric lineup, even though we still don't have a proper Tesla competitor from any of those legacy auto manufacturers, which clearly shows how Tesla is at least 5 years ahead of the competition with all the technology that the company packs into their cars. Tesla's success lies with the fact that the company was able to provide usable range and fast charging technology, along with a robust charging infrastructure, because you're looking at about 25,000 superchargers worldwide. That number is growing, with Tesla selling more vehicles than ever before. Soon, Tesla will begin to sell at least 1 million vehicles every year, with new factories coming up in Texas and Berlin. But the problem that most people had with electric vehicles was the fact that they are too expensive, and the battery might degrade over time, which will affect the resale value of the vehicle, and which will also mean that, at some point, you will have to completely replace the battery pack. Well, Tesla tried to bring down the prices for electric vehicles by introducing the Model 3, even though it starts at more than $40,000 today, which is definitely not affordable by any means for a lot of people. The Tesla Model 3 happens to be one of the safest cars around, and being an electric vehicle means that you could drive the vehicle with just a single pedal, which makes driving relatively easier and will also reduce the wear and tear of the brakes at the same time. It will also improve the range. The Tesla Model 3 has been out for some time now, which means there are people who drove their car a lot of miles, and by a lot of miles, we mean 100,000 miles in just a few years. But with any car out there, you will also love the fact that the Tesla Model 3, just like every other Tesla, will be receiving over-the-air software updates, just like how you update your smartphone with new features, which is unlike anything we have seen in the automotive industry before Tesla. The Tesla Model 3, after 4 years and 100,000 miles, only had a battery degradation of about 2.2%, which is impressive, and for the 100,000 miles, it only cost the owner of the Model 3 about $2,000 to $4,000 on average to charge the vehicle. When it comes to maintenance, a typical gasoline vehicle will require several oil changes and replacement of several parts, and when you cover about 100,000 miles, the repairs for electric cars will be as much as it is for electric vehicles, especially if you take care of your Tesla really well. But yes, you need to replace your tires once they're worn out. Well, that is very obvious at this point. When you look at the battery degradation part, there are so many ways that you could actually improve the life of the battery pack. You don't always have to rely on the supercharger network that will charge your vehicle probably in less than an hour. It is safer for your battery packs to be charged at slower speeds by charging your car at home. So yes, the DC fast charging is not good for battery health, but it will cure your range anxiety. The problem with fast charging is that they use direct current to charge the batteries, which generates high heat, which increases the thermal reactions inside the batteries, thereby accelerating the degradation of batteries. Electric vehicles generally have better performance, such as having higher accelerations than gasoline engines, so you will want to floor the pedal for rapid acceleration every time you start the car from a standstill, which will then affect the battery health. So heat is the villain here. But let's say that, in an unlikely scenario, your battery actually loses its capacity before the federal regulations requirement for manufacturers to provide a warranty for batteries for 8 years or 100,000 miles, then your warranty will likely cover the battery costs and will replace it for you. Right now, the Tesla Model 3 is holding up really well, and Elon Musk claimed that the Model 3 is built to last as long as a commercial truck rated at 1 million miles, which means that the battery modules realistically should last between 300,000 miles to 500,000 miles. Tesla is also working on a new battery that would last for more than 1 million miles, and let's see how that ends up for Tesla. When it comes to the kind of maintenance that you can expect with the Tesla Model 3 after 100,000 miles, it would start at 36,000 miles, where the HVAC system started giving a musky odor, which is why the owner had to replace the air filters and the evaporator, which cost him about $136.50. The other common issue that owners had been complaining about is a mild smell that has to do with the way the air is circulated. Tesla tried to fix this issue with a software update to better circulate the air automatically. But again, few owners still had to replace the air filter. But if you want to replace the air filter, you can do it all by yourself, and there are several replacements available on Amazon for a fraction of the price of the Tesla air filter. So far, the highest maintenance costs would be the tires. Most owners replace their tires at about 45,000 miles, which costs them about $1,200. Few owners at 95,000 miles changed the wiper blades, did wheel alignment along with brake bleeding for about $410.61. The earlier Model 3s had several quality control issues. At about 51,000 miles, the dashboard started to peel, and that was replaced under warranty. At 63,000 miles, the passenger window started to squeak whenever it was used, so the window seal had to be replaced, which was also covered under warranty. At 71,000 miles, the car had a front left safety restraint fault error, which was also fixed. To put things into perspective, a BMW 3 Series would easily cost more than $8,000 just for gas alone, and the Model 3 on average costs about $3,000 in electricity. You also need to keep in mind that the battery degradation is also on the minimal side. Tesla's service is really incredible, especially when it comes to replacing things for free way past the warranty period. Tesla also provides owners with a loaner Tesla vehicle, and with all the regular maintenance, your car will still drive like it was brand new. You need to do regular maintenance because that is the key for a vehicle to run perfectly, whether it be a gasoline engine or a Tesla. The Tesla Model 3's battery, if regularly plugged in the car at home, using Tesla's home charger instead of the supercharger, your batteries will last a long time. Just 2.2% degradation after 4 years is an incredible number, and the owner of the Tesla is not going to replace his battery for over 10 years that he plans to keep his car. The Tesla Model 3 comes with a newer 2170 battery pack compared to the 18650 battery pack used in the Model S, which means that Tesla clearly improved their battery technology with the Model 3, which means that it's going to last for a long time. But things will change with the new 4680 cells that Tesla announced during the Battery Day event in 2020. And if these batteries are produced on a massive scale, then Tesla will be able to change the game once again in the EV space and will continue to establish their dominance in the EV space. In the end, the Tesla Model 3 happens to be an electric vehicle, and electric vehicles should be treated differently compared to gasoline vehicles, because the only common thing between an electric vehicle and a gasoline vehicle would be the way it looks. All the technology inside is completely different from gasoline vehicles because, with an electric vehicle, all you get is a few electric motors and a battery pack. Only time will tell if Teslas will be able to last just like Toyotas forever. If that is the case, more people will switch to electric vehicles moving forward, and let's hope Tesla achieves their goal to accelerate the world's transition to sustainable energy. And that's a wrap for today's video. What do you think about the future of electric vehicles? Is battery degradation a major concern that might affect the resale value of electric vehicles? Do let us know in the comments section below because we would love to hear from you all. Also, consider subscribing to our channel for more tech-related content just like this one, and turn on post notifications so that you get notified about all of our future uploads. That's about it for today. We hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to smash that like button, and we will meet again in the very next one. So, stay tuned for more.